Okay, there we go. So what requirements must be checked when conducting a hypothesis test comparing two means of independent samples? Definitely a simple random sample. I know that, but
Yeah.
the rest of them, I'm not as sure.
Oh, it's important. It looks like the data here, if you were looking at that.
Okay, simple random sampling. The samples are independent. The distribution of sample means is normally distributed. It might just be the top two.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure if the sample size has to be the same. It didn't mention that, but the test statistic for hypothesis test comparing two means of independent samples, it's still a t-score, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samples are independent if. And that's that you would know nothing about which subjects will be in group two.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so then you've got dentist office bills. Does it only have one set of data though?
It also has, I guess, yeah, because the city really isn't, it's all the same, I think. Oh no, there's two cities too.
Some of them are in Rexburg, but I mean, that's not a number, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just the bill.
So should we still put it in the... I don't know how to do that then. Yeah, because it breaks the Excel file. I guess maybe you just do the one sample t-test for those. Oh, it says U1 is the mean bill of the Idaho Falls office, and U2 is the Rexburg office.
Oh, okay.
So it is still the two. Okay. The degrees of freedom, I got 37.996.
Okay.
I'm still trying to figure out. So did you guys put Rexburg in like the second column and then just do this?
Are you doing it in Excel or SPSS?
I'm doing SPSS, or you're doing Excel, right?
Yeah, I'm doing Excel, so I don't know what yours looks like. I've been really bad at not learning how to do it in SPSS because I just like Excel.
Yeah, Excel's a lot easier, I feel.
Do Was it 37.96? Is that what you got?
37.996, yeah.
Okay.
And then the sample standard deviation for Rexburg was Rexburg the second one. Idaho Falls was the first set, yeah.
Yeah.
So for Rexburg, the standard deviation I got was 206.641.
Go 6 point what?
206.641.
That's for one. Okay.
And then for the test statistic, I got negative 0.435.
What was that? Negative 0.435?
0.435, yeah. The p-value. Well, let's see. So it's supposed to be that 1 is less than 2. So I need to change that. So I think the p-value is 0.333. But I'm still a little fuzzy on like if it should be less than because the 1 is on this side and the 2 is on this side, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So then we would probably fail to reject the null hypothesis.
Mm-hmm. I have another group messaging me and they're like, hey, can we meet right now? And I'm like, hold on, I'm in the middle of it. So the p-value was definitely smaller, right? So we reject the null hypothesis. Okay, and then if we just did not equal to, then it looks like the p-value is still less. So we would still reject the null hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
I hate figuring this out. Is it the top one?
Think so, yeah.
Sufficient evidence that the mean density skills between the two cities are different. Thanks. Okay, now I gotta open the other one. Okay, so it just says you suspect that freshmen from Utah cooked dinner for themselves a different number of times. So it would just be that it's not equal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Did it come up? Oh, there it is. All right, so this one does have a few more from Utah, so I guess that must be possible.
Yeah.
Let's see, so for the test statistic, I got negative 0.845.
Okay.
And then the p-value, I got 0.411.
That sounds good. It says PSS. It's kind of.
I know, I can't figure that out.
I don't know.
I mean, it seems like it's one of those things that it would probably be better if you were really good at using it, but I'm just not good at using it, so I don't like
Yeah, and it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to learn it too.
it.
Yeah.
It's just
And so quick. I feel like we have to learn it so quick and really quick.
yeah. The Excel ones, it's just like already everything's up and you can just add things in and it's done, you know. So
What was the p-value that you got again?
the p-value I got 0.411.
Okay. Thanks.
And then that, what was the
Yeah.
0.05? So we failed to reject the null hypothesis, right?
Yep.
See, this is another one though. It has the margin of error, and I have no idea how to do
My
that.
husband figured this out in their class, so it was nowhere in the notes for the margin of error, but it's the difference between the two. So we do, so it gives us the interval 1 minus 2, and then you multiply it by 2. Or sorry, you do the first one divided by the second one, and then divide it by 2.
For the confidence intervals one?
Yeah, the margin of error for the 95 confidence interval, yeah. I think.
That is really strange. Well, I have no idea how else to do it, so.
Yeah, and they said, like, they looked everywhere in the notes, and even, because he's in class, and the teacher said that it was nowhere in the notes. I was like, oh, I was supposed to figure it out.
Thank you. Okay, so can you say it one more time? Is it the, like, so the negative one minus the positive one divided by 2?
So this one actually looks, hold on one second. Let me ask. He's really good at this. Hey, Lucas.
Yes.
Is that the same for the confidence interval?
No. That's only margin of error.
Well, it's asking for the margin of error for the confidence interval.
And for the confidence interval, 95%. That's the same thing.
Okay. So it's the first one
No, it's just the difference between the two.
divided by 2.
Divided by 2.
Okay. So it's the difference of the 2 and then divided by 2.
Okay. Okay, so then I got 3.681.
Yeah.
That's really all it is. I'm gonna be so mad. It's too easy.
I know.
Okay, and then the lower bound was negative 5.147, and the upper bound was 2.214, right?
Yeah. The upper bound was 2.214, right?
Yeah, that's what.
And the lower bound was what again? Sorry.
The lower bound was negative 5.147. I'm gonna go ahead and submit this.
This works.
That's better than the last few ones we've taken. We only got three wrong.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple have been rough. I'm like, okay, so I got like a D on the first try. Let me try again. Well, good. We got 3 right.
Yeah.
I was not sure about that.
Yeah.
Did you guys get 7 right?
I didn't know.
Okay.
Which is weird because it was all inputted into the same thing. So I don't know how that was.
Yeah.
But unless maybe I just accidentally did Idaho Falls instead of Rexburg for that one. There's always a chance of that. And then 10. See, that's the same thing though, because last week we had one like this, right? That the p-value is definitely less than the level of significance, but it, for some reason,
Yeah.
it. I don't know. That's just like,
And then reading it switched. Now it's failed to reject.
yeah, I don't know, because I like write it down now every time in the videos when it says, you know, like if it's less, reject the null, and then I look at it and then it's wrong.
Yeah. So confusing.
Number, did we get 11 right?
No, we
I
got
got it wrong. Well, I guess so in that case, since we failed to reject the null hypothesis, then it would be that we have insufficient evidence to say that they're different, right?
Right. Yeah. So the
I don't know
second one.
why, but yeah, it would have to be that second one.
And then what was 13 and 14?
13 was negative 0.845.
Okay.
And I did get that one right.
And,
And 14 was 0.411.
okay, thanks.
And then we failed to reject the null hypothesis, which still doesn't make sense because that would mean whether it's greater or lower, either way, we're rejecting or we're failing to reject it. So
Oh, good. We got the margin of error right.
we did.
Yeah. Do you guys have 16, 17, and 18? Mine
Yeah.
Came down.
16 is 3.681.
Yeah.
17 is negative 5.147.
Yeah.
And 18 is 2.214.
Thanks.
So we just need to figure out 7 then.
Yeah. What was that though?
Oh, wait. 18 is wrong, actually.
18. I had 2.214.
Oh, it's not -2. Oh, it's just negative and then 0.214.
Which one? 18 is just positive 2.214.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I put negative. That's why I got it wrong.
The lower bound is negative, but up bound. Oh, I guess this was from the first one. I have the wrong numbers up. I wonder if that's the problem. So, unless it's just showing it wrong. So in SPSS, like it just says 96, but if you click on it, it's 96.32.
Uh-huh.
And if I just copy and paste it out of there, it's not accounting for all of those.
Oh, okay. We're trying to figure this out.
I just might have to sit and manually enter each one of them, which would be okay. I'll figure it out.
I will try and figure this out.
Yeah, you could try it in SPSS, and I'll start typing. Let's see. So Rexburg, on the side of the box. It's just funny because all the other ones it's been fine because I guess they didn't have decimal points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Is that right?
It is, yeah. One more.
Dang it. I just realized I don't even need to copy over the Idaho Falls one. We just need Rexburg, right?
Yeah.
Should have been doing that all along. There's gotta be a better way to do this.
I know. Because even mine, I'm not sure how to switch it into the second group, so I'm pretty much putting it back in SPSS just in the second column.
Yeah.
Just froze.
wonder if that's the reason we got some wrong in the past when we couldn't figure it out. It was just because of these decimal places.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
That would be so annoying.
It's good that you caught that. I didn't even realize that we had that.
I don't know why it doesn't show them, but I mean, it's a statistics thing. You would think that would be considered important. Okay, I typed them all. Standard deviation for Rexburg. In that case, I got 206.637. Is that different?
Okay.
I think so. Let's see.
Like, it's literally, yeah, just a few decimal places different, but that's the only guess I have.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Yep, we got it right.
Awesome.
That's obnoxious, but at least we know how to do it right.
Sweet.
All right, I guess I'll see you guys Tuesday. I'm going to go meet with another group, apparently.
Yeah, sounds good.